I bring greetings to the 2022 General Board of the Christian Church Disciples of Christ. I'm pleased that you are going to spend some time looking at reports from regions, including the report from the Alabama Northwest Florida region. The year behind us that I'm reflecting on has been a year full of challenges. Our congregations have done some new things, some creative ways to expand their participation. Most of that is when they have used technology to find new ways to offer worship, both virtually and in-person worship in our congregations. The in-person attendance in our congregations mostly has declined, although we have some exciting stories of new churches that continue to thrive and do well and have been able to evangelize in their communities and have grown in spite of the pandemic. We have clergy leaders who are supporting one another through colleague groups and being a part of gatherings to study for the year of 2021, at least, to study leadership development in the congregation. And those pastors support one another personally and professionally, and they were able to begin at the beginning of 2021, and each month of the year they meet together. Some of those meetings have been virtual, but many of them have been in person. And we're excited about the way that clergy are growing, the way they are seeking opportunities to grow. This has been a tough year for clergy all across the church. They've had many demands on them. They have had to deal with church members who are frustrated that things have been restricted in some ways, and yet they've offered hope and offered the good news. And they have really shouldered a lot of responsibility for the technology aspects of ministry these days. And our clergy in Alabama, Northwest Florida have been outstanding during this pandemic. What I want the General Board to understand about our region is that we are entering in a time of leadership transition. Since 1950, we have had 3 settled regional ministers. That's all. That means that this region is not accustomed to transition between regional ministers. It doesn't happen very often, but it is going to be happening in the coming year. And I want the General Board to know that that's one of the big things that's going on in Alabama, Northwest Florida. That's what people will be talking about and thinking about. I pray that we will have partners along the way from the College of Regional Ministers and the Office of General Minister and President to support our region as they go through the process of doing self-study and discernment, developing a regional profile that is honest about where we are and where we hope to be, or what we are needing most in our next leader. And I trust that through the process, the region is going to continue to be a strong, vibrant witness in the life of our church. But as I end my ministry in the coming months, I do so with extreme gratitude for the opportunity I've had to serve. It has been most rewarding, and to be a part of the General Board of the church and to work with other leaders across the life of our church in various ways. I will miss this, but I know that God still has something in store for me, though I do not know yet what that may be. But I pray this General Board meeting will be positive in every way. And thank you for letting me bring you this video greeting.